know this guy's tag, Ultimizer, but your name is David, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll just call you David because I can't pronounce.
All right,
whatever.
You know you're like the only. There we go. Yeah, you know you're like the only person that calls me by my real name.
You know, I'm a fan of using real names when I'm actually like with somebody in person.
Okay.
Like I like using the online names when I'm online. Then I don't know. There's something about calling somebody their online name in person that's slightly weird. So I prefer the real names. Unless
what if their online name was their real name?
Well, I was about to say unless their online name is like a variation of their real name, like Jaxel. His name is Jason. So it's close enough that. Jason Axelrod.
Axelrod.
Yes.
Jaxel.
So, right. So it's, you know, because it comes from his real name, I'm comfortable calling him that in person.
You know where I got that name?
Where'd you get it?
AOL in 1992.
Nice.
When you sign up for your first AOL account, it automatically creates a username for you.
Oh,
so
really?
It created Jaxel.
That was the year I was born,
I was the first
man.
ever Jaxel on the internet.
Wow.
And now there's tons of them. Because of Anne Rice.
What is that about?
In 99, she wrote a book, and there's a character named Jaxel.
Oh, I see. That sucks for you.
I hate Anne Rice.
Yeah. I can see why. But yeah, no, I've had Smithy for a while now too. I think that I started using it when I was about 10 years old because of the character Smithy in Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo, which is the best game of all time.
Nah, that's not the best game of all time.
Still never played it.
Oh. I
you
can't recommend it enough. A phenomenal
Metal
game.
Gear Solid 4 is the best game on.
So now we've got
Mila versus Akira.
Right. Two characters who have never been in a DOA game before.
Okay. Akira coming from Virtua Fighter, I think it's a good add. Wish more Virtua Fighter characters would make it in the game, but I guess 3 is exceptional. I just wish Jeffrey was in the game. That's my favorite VF character.
Yeah, I've seen people requesting a lot of Virtua Fighter characters, whatever their favorite is. I've seen Aoi and...
I wish Jean Kuja was in this game.
Right.
Then I could play this game.
Yeah. I've heard Lion, I've heard Lei Fei, so I've heard a lot of suggestions.
I've heard that the VF characters in this game are actually really accurate to their VF counterparts. To the point, I heard something along that the DOA guys were not allowed to really change the VF guys. You know, they have to retain their core VF style and look and moveset.
Yeah.
And because of it, I heard the DOA guys had a hard time balancing the VF guys.
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
they were broke as shit.
Right. So now at this point, I don't know if people are saying the Virtua Fighter characters are the strongest anymore. They were saying that at one point. Now I don't know if that's still the case.
Sarah, Pi, Akira, they're all strong characters.
People who play Pi in VF do not like Pi in this game now.
Yes,
Right.
that is true.
I've heard that.
She's good in this game. She has a lot of mix-ups, like mix-up city, like dead ass. But
Yeah, I played it.
But you know, Pi is one step above being one step below being the easiest character to play in VF.
Right.
So.
Who is the easiest? Is that Kage? or-
Jackie or
Lao.
All right.
Wow. I thought it was Jackie.
Father. No. Jackie's the character every noob plays. Doesn't mean he's easy to play. In fact, he's actually pretty hard to play.
Interesting.
Okay.
I was going to guess Kage.
They made
but
him harder to play because in Final Showdown, all of Jackie's bread and butter require a kick guard 1-frame shift.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
like
and
Akira's knee?
Yeah, like Akira's knee, but I think it's just kick, let go, not kick guard, let go.
Oh, that's like even harder.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Sounds hard.
So
my guess for easiest character would have been Kage, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh, Kage is one of the hardest characters in the game.
Oh yeah, see, this will let you know that I know nothing about BF whatsoever.
Jeffrey's hard too.
Oh, okay.
You're joking, right? I think he's joking. I can see it in his face.
He got nerfed massively though.
Just because he's low tier doesn't mean he's hard to play.
That's
He
true,
may be
there
hard
is a
to
difference.
win with.
Right.
And you gotta remember, tiers in VF is like A to B, and that's it. There's no C tier.
Yeah.
Very balanced game. It's known for being balanced throughout the entire BF
Because
series.
Eileen is so-called low tier, but a lot of people win with her.
And speaking of VF, you can see Shag here. He's not that familiar with DOA yet, but his movement is very good with Akira.
I like the triangle choke armbar in one. That's pretty
right.
awesome.
That's how Fedor lost for the first time. It's,
The one thing about that counter that Mila has, that's one of the counters that do no damage, to be honest with you. Even in the high counter hold, it does not do that much damage. I don't know why, but it's like that.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
still...
finally broke the triangle choke.
And the thing about it is, holds and throws in this game, if it's usually less damaging, it's a setup. It sets people up. Like
Genfu's quarter circle back throw.
Right. And also Mila's forward throw, where she
where she just punches you in the face, and
yeah,
that's the throw.
Punches you, and you're in advantage.
Right.
So who wants to buy me a copy of this game?
You don't have a
I
copy?
would. You know what? I would love to, Jaxel. But about that,
I actually had an extra copy for about an hour when I was in San Francisco for the IPL launch party, and then I gave it to my roommate.
oh damn.
And he hasn't played it since.
Probably not.
So how was that launch party?
It was amazing, man. It's honestly...
Did you get to play or no? It was an invite only.
no, I just commentated. I didn't play.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, if you ever get a chance to go, obviously he has.
Right.
But if you ever get a chance to go to one of these release events, they're usually invite only. They're open to press. They are so much fun. They're smaller events, basically.
That sucks.
In a room half the size of this one.
Right.
With free alcohol, hors d'oeuvres, food,
Yeah,
and
I know,
people playing video games and just chatting all night long and getting drunk. They're fantastic. I love them.
Because Ravies on the stream, he was drunk that night.
He certainly was. I don't mind saying that. I don't think he'd mind me saying it. But no, a lot of people were getting sauced up. I unfortunately could not, because by the time I was done commentating, the bar was closed.
Oh.
Yeah, I was able to go to them for the Soul Calibur games.
Oh, really?
A lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was that was really an incredible experience.
But you know, that's the thing. Like everybody can experience something like that if the FGC has more exposure.
Right.
And we can't. And StarCraft has million-dollar tournaments and all these high.
Well, talking about exposure and StarCraft, that was an offhand joke. I'm not going to say any further than that. But really, when it comes down to it, there isn't much that players can do to help expose games. It's really all dependent on the publishers of that game, not the community. Even the community can't do it. The publisher has to be willing to push the game. So, Tecmo is pushing the game in esports. Namco is pushing their game in esports.
Right.
That's the way to get exposure.
That's right. Although
for Capcom,
the players can support the game in their own way. They can come out to the tournaments like we have today.
Right.
We can stream
Well, what
the
you
game.
need to do, what the players can do is they can tell the publishers that we're supporting the game, we want you to support the game with us. But if the publisher says, no, we're not going to support it, then nothing the players can do can really matters.
but also, doesn't the players play a hand in this though? Oh, nice critical blow for the win. But
So I haven't even been watching, to be honest, but I've been so engrossed in our conversation about how to promote a game, but I guess that's 1-0 to
no, it's 1-up, right?
Oh, okay, 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-up.
Time flies when you're having fun. 1-1 here.
Right.
So I am not Terra Crush just mentioned in the chat room about my Jaxel Dome tournaments. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another one because they're a lot of work, but if I did, I'd probably end up making it 2 days so I can fit DOA.
Really? That would be off the chain.
Now, for those who don't know, the Jaxel Dome is your house, right?
It's my garage.
It's your garage, okay. Even more
Jaxel
specific.
Dome.
The dome is not a dome, it's short for domicile.
I like that, that's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good shit.
I don't know, one of my friends, yo, it's the Jaxel Dome, and the name sort of stuck.
I like it. You guys still play Naruto games?
Not in a long time, no. Not since the game went 3D.
Oh, they don't do the 2D ones anymore?
No, they don't.
Oh, that's a shame. Those are the ones I like.
Yeah, those were the fantastic ones.
The one I played was Naruto Hero 3.
That was the best anime game ever made.
You got a ton of great videos for that game on crookedjester.com.
Well, now they're on my YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
The problem with the Jaxodome is the last one nobody showed up to,
Oh yeah.
and they're actually a lot of work to run.
Of course, yeah.
Because you know, here all I'm running is the stream. It's relatively easier. Then I also have to run the stream. I have to take sign-ups. I have to run the tournament, and I have to make sure no one's trashing my house at the same time.
I know that feeling. But yeah, no, running a tournament is a tremendous amount of work. If you've never been to a tournament, there's a lot that goes into it. A lot of planning and setup. And
I know a
organization.
lot of people who show up to a tournament expecting to compete and do very well, and then the TO asks for help, and then they end up helping, and the moment they say they'll help, they know in their hearts they will do bad in the tournament. You cannot win a tournament and run it at the same time.
Interesting. I want to put that to the test.
And you can actually ask TOs about this, and they'll say, yeah, the moment they start running the tournament, they can't win.
Well,
Because when you're playing, you're so concerned about other stuff. The
Right.
tournament running smoothly, things going right.
that makes a lot of sense, yeah. Things getting pretty heated here between RoyalLance and Shag.
Right now, it's pretty close.
I tell you, I am really impressed with how much RoyalLance has improved, not just in DOA, but I mean in fighting games in general.
Oh yeah?
Like, you look at RoyalLance at the beginning of Soul Calibur, he was a player you say, why are you still playing this game?
Okay.
That's brutal.
And he has improved.
This is the beginning of Soul Calibur 5?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's what, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
And he has greatly improved since then.
That's great, man. That's what you're doing it for.
See, that's why people need to come out, because RoyalLance comes out. He learns.
Yeah, RoyalLance is literally at every tournament, and
Hey.
that's why he's getting better.
He went to MLG. He went to the break. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And
You
he-
look at players like RoyalLance or J Rosa and see how much they've improved in less than half a year. It's because they show up to tournaments.
And that's the
Exactly.
thing. Like J Rosa, like I know him for like a year now, and when
A year ago, he was a 2-and-out scrub.
yeah, like
Now
every
he's
time,
getting top 3 in every tournament he attends.
Wow.
Well, every local he attends.
yeah, because like every time last year he would talk about, oh, I gotta play Chris G, oh, I gotta play so and so, I gotta play Marlon Parr, I gotta play Josh Wong, and it's like he has that mentality where, you know, I'm automatically gonna lose to this certain player because, wow, good back kick for the win,
RoyalLance.
very close.
The next hit was pretty much going to take it to